Taking the first step towards any goal is often the hardest part of the journey. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when faced with the idea of achieving something big, but it's important to understand that every accomplishment begins with a single action. The concept of the first step is not just about physically moving towards a goal, but it's also about mindset, motivation, and overcoming self-doubt. This initial step can be as simple as making a decision, setting a goal, or taking action toward a long-term vision. It's the moment when you move from the idea of something to the reality of doing it. One of the key factors that prevent people from taking the first step is fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of not being good enough can paralyze individuals and prevent them from making progress. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of overthinking where every possible outcome is analyzed and every potential obstacle is magnified. However, the truth is that most of these fears are based on assumptions rather than reality. They are self-imposed barriers that we create in our minds, which only serve to hold us back. The key is to realize that fear is a natural part of the process, but it doesn't have to control us. The first step is often about acknowledging these fears and choosing to move forward anyway. Another reason people hesitate to take the first step is perfectionism. Many individuals believe that they need to have everything in place before they can begin. They think they need the right resources, the perfect plan, or the ideal circumstances to start. This mindset can lead to procrastination as the individual waits for the perfect moment that may never come. The reality is that no situation is ever perfect, and waiting for the ideal moment often leads to missed opportunities. Taking the first step requires letting go of the idea that everything must be perfect before you begin. It's about starting where you are with what you have and trusting that the path will unfold as you move forward. Taking the first step is also about building momentum. Once you take that initial action, it becomes easier to continue moving forward. Think of it like pushing a heavy boulder. At first, the boulder may be difficult to move, but once it begins to roll, it gains momentum and becomes easier to push. The same is true for personal goals. The first step may feel difficult, but once you make progress, you'll find that it becomes easier to continue. The key is to take that first step even if it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. You don't need to have everything figured out, but you do need to begin. And this is where the foundation of daily prayer and meditation can end. Furthermore, the first step can serve as a source of motivation. When you start something, you experience a sense of accomplishment that fuels your drive to continue. That feeling of taking action and moving forward can be incredibly empowering. It can also help you gain clarity on your goals and refine your vision. Sometimes it's only through taking action that you begin to realize what works and what doesn't. We may learn more about yourself, your strengths, and your weaknesses as you go through the process. Taking the first step opens the door to this discovery, allowing you to adjust your approach and make improvements as you go along, making reflections and sharing reflections, and seeing how you can improve yourself. It's important to remember that the first step doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture or a major leap forward. Often, the smallest of actions can set the wheels in motion. It could be something as simple as writing down your goal, researching the next steps, or having a conversation with someone who has experience in the area you're interested in. The act of starting, no matter how small, is what matters. It's the commitment to taking action and moving forward that counts, not the size of the step. Another powerful aspect of taking the first step is that it helps to overcome the feeling of being stuck. It's easy to feel paralyzed when you're unsure of where to begin or how to move forward. The idea of a big goal or project can seem daunting, leading to a sense of helplessness. However, by breaking down the goal into manageable steps and focusing on the very first step, you can begin to regain control. Taking action, even in small doses, can help you feel empowered and provide a sense of progress. This can boost your confidence and motivate you to keep going even when challenges arise. Moreover, taking the first step is a declaration of commitment to your goal. It's a way of saying to yourself and to the world that you are serious about what you want to achieve. It's easy to talk about dreams and aspirations, but taking action is what separates those who merely dream from those who actually make their dreams a reality. The first step shows that you are willing to take responsibility for your success and are ready to put in the effort required. It demonstrates that you believe in yourself and your ability to achieve whatever you set your mind to. There's also a profound sense of freedom that comes with taking the first step. Often we hold ourselves back by overanalyzing and overthinking every possible scenario. This can lead to a sense of being trapped in indecision. But by simply taking that first step, you free yourself from the mental prison of doubt and uncertainty. It's a release from the burden of constantly wondering what if, and an embrace of the unknown. You allow yourself the freedom to explore, make mistakes, and grow along the way. Additionally, the first step is crucial for building resilience. When you take the first step, you're bound to encounter challenges and setbacks. However, it's in facing these obstacles that you develop the strength and resilience to overcome future difficulties. Every challenge you face teaches you valuable lessons that contribute to your growth. The more you take the first step and continue moving forward, the more resilient you become. This resilience will serve you well as you continue to pursue your goals and navigate the ups and downs of the journey. It's also worth noting that taking the first step allows you to create a sense of accountability. Once you've started, it becomes harder to go back or give up. You've made a commitment, and now there's a sense of responsibility to continue moving forward. You may share your goal with others, or you may track your progress. But either way, taking the first step creates a sense of ownership. It makes the goal feel more real and tangible, which can help you stay focused and motivated along the way. In conclusion, the first step is essential to achieving any goal. It's the moment when you break free from doubt and uncertainty and take action toward your vision. It doesn't matter how small or imperfect the first step may seem. What matters is that you take it. By doing so, you build momentum, gain motivation, and create the foundation for future success. The first step may be difficult, but it's also the most powerful. It marks the beginning of your journey and sets you on the path to realizing your dreams. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the first step today and watch as it leads you to where you want to be. Consistency is one of the most powerful factors in achieving long-term success. Whether you're working toward personal growth, career goals, health objectives, or any other aspiration, consistency is the force that will propel you forward. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting something new, but the real challenge lies in maintaining momentum over time. Consistency is not about doing something once and expecting immediate results. It's about committing to small, repeated actions that add up over time, creating a steady path toward your goals. One of the reasons why consistency matters so much is that it builds habits. Our daily habits shape the course of our lives. Good habits can propel us towards success, while bad habits can hold us back. By being consistent in our actions, we begin to form habits that support our goals. These habits become automatic over time, and before we know it, the effort required to stay on track diminishes. What once felt like a struggle becomes second nature. Whether it's waking up early to work on a project, exercising regularly, or practicing a new skill, consistency is the key to making these actions a part of your daily routine. Consistency also creates a sense of discipline. When we make the decision to be consistent, we are essentially making a commitment to ourselves. Discipline is about making choices that align with our long-term goals, even when it's not easy or convenient. In the beginning, it might feel difficult to stay consistent. There will be days when we don't feel motivated, and we may be tempted to take shortcuts or skip tasks. However, it is on these days that consistency is most important. It is when we push through the challenges and stay disciplined that we build the mental strength and resilience necessary to succeed. Moreover, consistency fosters progress, no matter how small the steps may seem. Often, people are eager to see dramatic results right away, but success rarely happens in a straight line. It's easy to get discouraged when the results don't come quickly, especially in a world that values instant gratification. However, consistency works behind the scenes, building small wins that eventually add up to significant progress. Each small action you take compounds over time, leading to greater achievements than you could have imagined at the start. Even if you don't see immediate results, consistency ensures that you're moving in the right direction, laying the groundwork for success. The importance of consistency is often seen in the context of fitness. Many people start a workout routine with enthusiasm, only to give up after a few weeks because they don't see significant changes right away. However, consistency is what ultimately leads to physical transformation. The muscles don't grow overnight. They are developed over time through consistent effort. Similarly, the results of any long-term goal may not be visible in the short term, but through consistent action, you are gradually moving closer to your desired outcome. Whether you're training for a marathon, learning a new language, or building a business, consistency is the thread that holds everything together. Another reason why consistency matters is that it builds momentum. Once you start to see progress, it becomes easier to continue. Consistency creates a snowball effect, where small efforts begin to gain momentum, making it easier to maintain and even increase your output. This momentum helps you stay motivated even when faced with setbacks or challenges. Just like a train that takes time to build speed but eventually moves steadily down the tracks, consistency helps you gain the momentum necessary to push through difficult times. Without consistency, progress is erratic, and motivation can be hard to maintain. In addition to momentum, consistency also leads to mastery. Whether you're learning a new skill or honing an existing one, repetition is the key to mastering anything. The more consistently you practice, the better you become. This is true for anything, whether it's playing a musical instrument, writing, cooking, or even building relationships. Mastery comes not from occasional bursts of effort, but from sustained, consistent practice over time. Consistency enables you to refine your skills and make improvements that would be impossible if you only practiced sporadically. Each repetition brings you closer to excellence, and the process of improvement becomes more natural as you continue. Furthermore, consistency helps you stay focused and avoid distractions. In today's fast-pacing, distraction-filled world, it's easy to lose sight of your goals. It's easy to start something new, but maintaining focus and staying committed is where many people fall short. Consistency acts as a safeguard against distractions. By sticking to a routine, you create structure in your life, which helps you stay on track. It's easier to resist the temptation to procrastinate or give in to distractions when you have a clear, consistent plan to follow. Over time, this sense of focus becomes ingrained, and you become less susceptible to the things that might derail your progress. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it builds trust, both with yourself and with others. When you show up consistently, you demonstrate reliability and commitment. This is particularly important in professional and personal relationships. People begin to trust that you will follow through on your promises, which can lead to increased opportunities and stronger relationships. In the workplace, consistency in performance can lead to career advancement, as your colleagues and supervisors come to depend on your steady contributions. Similarly, in personal relationships, consistency in your actions and words can help build deeper connections and a sense of trust with others. Consistency also cultivates patience. It's easy to want immediate results, but the truth is that great things take time. Consistency teaches you to be patient and trust the process. It reminds you that success is not a quick fix, but a long-term endeavor. By staying consistent, you learn to appreciate the small steps and incremental progress that ultimately lead to greater achievements. Patience is an essential virtue that comes with the practice of consistency, and it enables you to stay committed even when results are not immediately visible. However, it's important to note that consistency does not mean mindlessly repeating the same actions without reflection or adjustment. It's about maintaining a steady effort while being open to learning and evolving. Consistency doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible. It means staying committed to your goal while being adaptable when necessary. There will be times when you need to make adjustments to your approach or change your strategy. Consistency doesn't mean ignoring feedback or refusing to adapt. It means staying true to your purpose and continuing to move forward, even if that means tweaking your approach along the way. One of the most powerful benefits of consistency is that it helps you develop resilience. Throughout the process of working toward any goal, you will inevitably encounter obstacles, setbacks, and failures. Consistency provides the foundation for handling these challenges with grace and perseverance. The more consistent you are in your efforts, the more resilient you become in facing adversity. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure and keep going, and it's a skill that can only be developed through consistent effort. Without consistency, it's easy to give up after facing setbacks, but with consistency, you develop the ability to persist in the face of challenges. And the game-changing truth about life is that we cannot simply receive gifts from the divine. In conclusion, consistency is the key to achieving long-term success. It is what separates those who make progress from those who fall short of their goals. By staying consistent, you build habits, create discipline, gain momentum, and ultimately achieve mastery. Consistency helps you stay focused, build trust, and develop resilience. It's the steady force that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets tough. While the initial enthusiasm of starting something new may fade, it's consistency that will carry you through to the finish line. Success is not a matter of occasional bursts of effort, but of sustained, consistent action over time. So embrace consistency and watch how it transforms your life. Doubt and fear are two of the most powerful emotions that can hold us back from reaching our full potential. They are universal experiences affecting everyone at some point in their lives. Whether it's doubt about our abilities, fear of failure, or anxiety about the unknown, these emotions can paralyze us, preventing us from taking action or pursuing our dreams. However, understanding how to overcome doubt and fear is crucial to achieving success and living a fulfilled life. The process of overcoming these obstacles is not always easy, but it is entirely possible with the right mindset, tools, and strategies. One of the first steps in overcoming doubt and fear is recognizing that they are natural and normal emotions. Everyone experiences doubt and fear at some point, and it's important not to shame yourself for feeling them. These emotions are part of the human experience and often arise when we are faced with uncertainty, challenges, or unfamiliar situations. Fear is an evolutionary response to danger, and doubt can arise when we question our own abilities or decisions. Instead of trying to suppress or deny these feelings, the key is to acknowledge them and move forward in spite of them. The next step in overcoming doubt and fear is reframing your perspective. When we are in the midst of fear or doubt, it's easy to focus on the worst-case scenario. We imagine the potential consequences of failure and convince ourselves that we are not capable of success. However, this mindset only reinforces the cycle of fear and doubt. Instead of allowing your mind to spiral into negative thoughts, try to reframe your thinking. Focus on the opportunities that lie ahead rather than the obstacles. Instead of thinking, "What if I fail?" ask yourself, "What if I succeed?" Reframing allows you to shift your focus from fear to possibility, which can empower you to take action rather than remain stuck in inaction. And this is all true, by the way, with limitless possibility. So whether it's playing a sport, playing a musical instrument, cleaning the house, starting a business, rather than remaining stuck in inaction. Another powerful technique for overcoming doubt and fear is to take small, manageable steps toward your goal. Often the thought of achieving something big or ambitious can be overwhelming, which can lead to self-doubt. When faced with a large task or goal, break it down into smaller, more achievable steps. This makes the task feel less daunting and gives you a clear path forward. By taking one small step at a time, you can build momentum and confidence as you go. Each small victory reinforces the belief that you are capable, helping to diminish the power of doubt and fear. Over time, these small steps add up to significant progress, and what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. In addition to taking small steps, it's important to develop a sense of self-compassion. Doubt and fear are often fueled by negative self-talk and a lack of self-confidence. When we doubt ourselves, we tend to focus on our perceived flaws or past mistakes, convincing ourselves that we are not good enough or capable of achieving our goals. To overcome this, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Recognize that everyone has limitations, makes mistakes, and experiences setbacks. Instead of being overly critical of yourself, offer yourself the same support and encouragement that you would give to a friend facing similar challenges. Self-compassion helps to build resilience and strengthens your belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. Another important aspect of overcoming doubt and fear is learning to embrace failure. Many people avoid taking risks because they are afraid of failing. They believe that failure is something to be feared and avoided at all costs. However, failure is often a necessary part of the growth process. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point, and it is through failure that we learn and grow. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your abilities or worth, view it as an opportunity to learn. Each failure provides valuable feedback that can help you improve and refine your approach. By embracing failure as a natural part of the journey, you can reduce the fear associated with it and use it as a stepping stone towards success. Building a strong support system is another essential strategy for overcoming doubt and fear. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and support your goals can provide the encouragement and motivation needed to push through difficult times. When you share your dreams and aspirations with others, you invite both positive energy and constructive feedback into your life. A strong support system can help you gain perspective, remind you of your strengths, and offer advice when needed. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, having a network of supportive people can help alleviate the feelings of isolation and uncertainty that often accompany doubt and fear. Visualization is another powerful tool that can help you overcome doubt and fear. Visualization involves imagining yourself succeeding and achieving your goals. By vividly picturing the positive outcomes of your efforts, you can boost your confidence and reduce anxiety. Visualization helps to reprogram your mind, shifting your focus from potential failure to the success that is possible. Take time each day to visualize yourself succeeding, whether it's completing a project, reaching a goal, or overcoming a challenge. This practice can reinforce your belief in your abilities and make the process of overcoming fear and doubt feel more achievable. Mindfulness is also a valuable technique for managing doubt and fear. When we experience doubt or fear, it's easy to get caught up in our thoughts and emotions. Mindfulness allows us to observe these feelings without judgment or attachment, helping us to create a sense of distance from them. By practicing mindfulness, you can acknowledge your fear and doubt without letting them control your actions. Instead of getting swept away by negative thoughts, mindfulness allows you to stay grounded in the present moment and focus on what you can control. It encourages you to take action despite fear, recognizing that fear does not define your ability to succeed. In addition to mindfulness, practicing gratitude can help shift your mindset away from fear and doubt. When we are focused on what we lack or what could go wrong, it's easy to fall into a negative thought pattern. Gratitude helps to shift our focus to what we have and the positive aspects of our lives. By regularly practicing gratitude, you can cultivate a sense of abundance and positivity, which can diminish the power of doubt and fear. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for, and notice how this simple practice can help reframe your perspective and reduce negative thinking. Finally, one of the most effective ways to overcome doubt and fear is to take action. Often, the more we dwell on our fears and doubts, the more power they hold over us. By taking action, even in small ways, you break the cycle of overthinking and inaction. Action creates momentum and allows you to build confidence as you see that you are capable of moving forward. The more you act, the more you realize that fear and doubt don't have to control you. Taking action, no matter how imperfect or small, diminishes the power of these emotions and helps you build resilience. In conclusion, overcoming doubt and fear is a process that requires self-awareness, perspective, and intentional effort. It involves acknowledging your feelings, reframing your thoughts, taking small steps, and building self-compassion. By embracing failure, seeking support, practicing visualization and mindfulness, and taking action, you can diminish the power of doubt and fear and move closer to your goals. Remember that doubt and fear are natural, but they do not define you. With the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome these obstacles and create the life you desire.